Hello and welcome. I am Josh Widdicombe. For today, I'm the curator of a place of incredible artefacts and exhibitions, a place that stores the greatest thing on earth. This is my Museum of Pop Culture.
Research is taking place and it will show that these films not only affect young people, but I believe they affect adults as well.
Welcome back to part 3 and the story of Mary Whitehouse, video nasties and the censorship debate.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mary Whitehouse speaking. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to say to you that your children and your families are very much at risk, particularly at this time, from video nasties, from media violence, from pornography, and even, could be, from cable television.
It got a bit heavy in the last episode, Crosby.
It did. We tackled some heavy topics.
Yeah, and it's going to get heavier again later on.
No. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Please tell me there's a little respite at the start of the episode.
There is a little respite now because I know that later on in episode 4 we're going to be discussing natural born killers.
Which I've also seen.
Which you've also seen, you fucking delinquent.
So when I said, I don't really think this is my sort of thing at the start of episode 1, I couldn't have been selling... couldn't have been further from the truth. It turns out, I have a feeling I may have actually made some video nasties, and I haven't even realised that. Oh, yeah, I directed that, actually, now you mention it. I was man with eye being gouged out, number 3.
That's why you wear glasses. So I think, let's cleanse the palate.
Yeah. Also,
give Mary Whitehouse her due, because I think it sounds like the way we're painting it, she's just someone who's constantly the only person complaining to the BBC. So I think it'd be nice to run through some of the best complaints that have been sent to Points of View.
Fantastic.
Points of View is the BBC TV show, because as we say, the BBC love to self-flagellate and hate themselves. So people just write in and tell the BBC it's shit, basically.
Yeah, but that's balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, how else do you achieve balance as the BBC? If you're the BBC, you have to have someone come on and say, you know, this BBC is a load of rubbish.
It's so wild, isn't it? The BBC will be doing a news story about the BBC News being shit.
Yeah, that is always mad, isn't it?
This is a viewer complaint about a show they liked, but their complaint was that no one else liked it.
Okay.
I loved it, but absolutely no one I know seems to have watched it and have just stared blankly at me when I've asked them about it.
Can you confirm I didn't dream it?
Yeah.
Can you confirm this actually was a show? Because nobody seems to know what I'm talking about.
No one else has seen this. I'd say that's the worst positive review a programme maker can get. I saw your show, Matthew. I loved it, but I haven't found anyone else to talk to about it.
I've had that after gigs where someone's come up to me and gone, I tell you what, I know everyone else hated it, but I thought that was brilliant. And you're like, I actually didn't notice that everyone else hated it. Yeah. That for me was quite a good gig.
This is a good complaint about Homes Under the Hammer.
Okay, here we go.
3 presenters doing for me what could be done by one person's job.
Wait till you hear about AI.
Yeah. It's like asking a plumber to fix your central heating and then 3 turn up at once. Because they do 3 different houses and they've all got different presenters for the same episode. It does feel weird, actually, doesn't it? Because I was going to say, is it a filming thing? But then Dion Dublin will do more than one episode. He'll just be in a third of each.
Yeah, it will be a filming thing to a certain extent.
Yeah, you couldn't have one presenter do the whole series.
No, it'd be exhausting.
It's a day's filming for each third of Homes Under the Hammer, we are to presume. And it's on every day.
Exactly. They make hundreds of episodes. Surely you want a bit of variety as well, where you're like, okay, well, maybe I'm not the biggest Dion Dublin fan, but whoever the next person is, whoever the other hosts are.
Martin.
When Martin comes along, then I'm excited. Cast your net wide.
This is a complaint about BBC News. When switching from presenter to presenter, how many thanks does this take? You would think one would suffice, not for BBC presenters. Apparently many thanks and many, many thanks are required. I'm waiting for my first many, many, many thanks. These are people that feel they need to write in.
But once you notice that, you'll never not notice it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But you know what? That could be a thing in the office where they're like, how many thanks do you reckon I can get away with?
Yeah, exactly. True.
I bet you a tenner that the next one I can do 4 menus and no one's going to notice it.
This is a complaint about a new BBC series about cars. When is the BBC going to make a programme looking at the everyday safety hazards pedestrians face on their journeys?
I don't know. When they decide to make the world's most boring TV show, maybe then?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the problem. It's the same problem we have with Pauline, the 14-year-old, who wants to do a TV show about people just getting back together. A complaint about points of view on points of view.
Love it. The snake eating its own tail. It's Inception.
How much is it a PR exercise with no direct impact on BBC output? Simply a time filler masquerading under the guise of concern and response. From the point of the BBC, what is the point of points of view?
Oh, I love it.
And the points of view are putting that out. Like, it is awful being the BBC, isn't it? Because if we get complaints about this show, we don't go,
just ignore them.
Yeah. Well, actually, if we do get corrections, we are accepting corrections because we will be doing all corrections. But
corrections are fine. But just complaints about what's the purpose of you? If someone writes that in the comments.
Why does Matthew Crosby need to be there? We're not going to read that out.
No, you just see less of me.
And we're getting so many of them.
You just have more episodes with Tom Crane and Susie Ruffle on.
I'll just tell you the availability isn't quite right.
Yeah, the dates just don't line up anymore.
Yeah. But it goes higher, right? So the BBC have got a Trust Complaints and Appeals Board. So one vegetarian complained about, can you guess?
Oh, that dog that said sausages on That's Life.
No, it was Country File. They saw an emphasis on meat eating and slaughtering animals. She complained the BBC was showing a bias by presenting meat eating as the norm. It's just the programme should be renamed Carnophile.
I don't know, man. I mean, speaking of someone who doesn't eat meat, I'm sorry, it is the norm.
It is the norm, yeah. The BBC told the complainant that her feedback would be passed on to the production team.
Great.
How much do you reckon they took that on? Delete?
I'm sure it got passed on.
Yeah.
I'm sure it got passed on, and I'm sure they read it and they went, okay, well, the show's out now. What are we going to do?
This is a great complaint about Antiques Road Trip. A complainant asked to see all the job descriptions of staff working on Antiques Road Trip after becoming convinced there was too many people involved in making it.
Well, I can tell you, all the job descriptions are on the TV show at the end. It's called the credits. Yeah. Listen, you just watch the episode and pause it at that bit, and it'll tell you who works on the show.
That's where you're getting the number of names. So just look at them. I imagine if you don't work in TV, it does look like a lot of people make each TV show on the credits.
Yeah, because lots of people do make a TV show.
Yeah, of course. Because in the same thing, if you wrote down everyone that made your cup of tea in the morning, from the farmer to the bottler to the milk, everything has a huge amount of people in the process. It's just TV does the gentlemanly thing of giving these people credit.
Yeah.
The poor farmer in the milk industry gets absolutely ignored.
Also, isn't it a good thing that lots of people have jobs? Isn't that sort of generally accepted as as a good...
Well, I suppose it's classic BBC bureaucracy and wastage to some people.
Right. Yeah. It's our money that's paying for it.
Yeah, it's our money that's paying. But it's probably not. It's probably an outside production company.
It's not. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. It never is.
Yeah. The BBC received a complaint in 2013 about eggheads.
Too good?
Saying that, no, the opposite. One egghead was not clever enough and did not appear to care about winning. The complainant asked that an examination of the contributors' winning to losing ratio be conducted in order to prove the point.
I love that.
No resolution was reached.
No, of course not.
One viewer complained the weather was unduly depressing, adding that such negativities will make a childhood obesity problem worse because kids won't leave the house. No child's watching the weather.
No one's watching the weather. You're looking at your app on your phone.
Yeah. One viewer complained that they wanted a version of Strictly without clapping to be made available on the red button. They are unable to deal with the poor timing of the audience clapping along.
I do find that annoying.
Yeah.
I do find it annoying when they clap on the 1 and the 3 instead of the 2 and the 4.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
But that's my cross to bear, my axe to grind.
Yeah. And this is... One viewer was annoyed by the BBC's decision to dip the volume on the closing music during the final credits of Doctors. He wished to enjoy it uninterrupted by the continuity announcer. So Mary Whitehouse isn't that mad compared to some people.
At least she has a sort of...
moral core.
Yeah, a moral core, a moral compass. Whereas a lot of those are just pure entitlement.
Yes.
Are you a complainer? Would you?
No, I'd rather just suck it up.
Have you ever sent food back at a restaurant or anything like that?
I'd rather never pretend that I like it.
Yeah.
What I don't like in a restaurant is when, say, you've ordered too much.
Yeah.
And then you know that you're going to leave a load on your plate and you know they're going to say, was everything all right with him? I don't want to be out. If everything's not all right with my meal, I'll say, but please don't put me in this position where I have to reassure you.
Yeah. The halfway through when they come over and go, is everything okay? And you're like, how long have you got? Don't ask me big questions like that.
Yeah.
I'm in Nando's on my own on a Wednesday.
I have never seen a video nasty. I wouldn't. I have far too much.
But how can you judge on a video nasty? You've never seen one.
Look, if somebody tells me, as we get these reports in from Europe, from America, and from this country, that a particular video nasty contains that, and that, I actually don't need to see visually what I know is in that film.
So the Video Nasties starts with a press campaign led by the Daily Mail and the Times, but most of the papers report on it in some capacity. The first article is May 1982. The Daily Mail is titled The Secret Video Show. And they say, those innocent Saturday mornings spent watching Swap Shop around a friend's house could easily turn out to be torrid sex and violence sessions.
If you play your cards right.
Yeah, absolutely right. This is like the perfect Daily Mail headline. Miners' pension fund bought into firm supplying nasties. So both having a go at the miners.
Of course.
And the handouts.
Yep.
And also the video nasties. Another headline was sadism for 6-year-olds with the strap line, videos replace babysitters and children's party conjurers.
I mean, sure, it's not ideal to just sort of pop on the telly and, leave the room for hours on end.
Are we worried about the party conjurer economy being hit by the video nasty boom?
I would say if my memory of party conjurers from my childhood in the 80s is anything to go by, they were creepier than most video nasties.
They were watching video nasties when they got home.
They were watching some absolute grumble when they'd packed away the fake rabbit.
The Daily Mail ran an article in 1983 with the headline, The Rape of Our Children's Minds. It contained the following paragraphs. How much longer will the government dither and Parliament blather while our children continue to buy sadism from the video pusher as easily and almost as cheaply as they can buy fruit gums from the sweetie shop?
This is, by the way, total bollocks, because I remember when they used to sell like video nasty type videos in the newsagents.
Yeah.
And I remember weren't the videos all like 80 quid? They were like really extremely expensive. I don't think any kids were getting their hands on them.
Also, no one was buying fruit gums. They were shit fruit gums compared to the fruit pastel.
Are the fruit gums, are they the same as wine gums?
No, wine gums are nice. There was fruit pastels. I mean, they might be using fruit gums as a pejorative for all fruit-based gummy sweets.
The fruit pastels, they were the ones that had the sugar all over the outside.
They were fucking great.
They're the nice ones.
Actually, they're called fruit pastilles as well. They're not called fruit pastels.
No, sorry, we're in Britain. It's fruit pastels.
No, they are called fruit pastilles.
I'm sure, it doesn't matter how it's spelled.
Not since 2016 then. Not since you voted leave.
No, absolutely. We voted that for a reason. I was a single issue voter and it's pastel. Pastel.
They carry on with 30 years ago, children went off with their Saturday sixpence to see Roy Rogers and Trigger. Now, for 50p, they can gather in sniggering groups to view SS Experiment Camp.
Oh my. All of this moral panic, you just think it's total cobblers, isn't it? Kids just are not interested, And also kids are really...
You're one, Crosby.
Yes, but but not at 6 years old.
No,
I watched them all once I turned 18. But yeah.
Ever the rule follower.
Absolutely. For my 18th birthday, I rented a load of 18 movies.
Did you?
Watched a bunch of them. I was like, oh. Like, I watched Nightmare on Elm Street for the first time when I was 18. I was like, I really thought this was going to be genuinely sort of unbearably horrible.
Was that what you did on your birthday night?
Yeah, on my birthday night, I celebrated by watching a load of 18 movies with my friends, yeah.
Oh, wow. Were they all 18?
Yeah. Let's just say they were.
Let's just say
they were. I don't want the Rozzers after me. Let's just say they were.
I tell you what, though, every fact about you has you down as a thirst for horror.
Yeah, it turns out I'm really into it.
The Daily Mail continues, we may try to look back in our superior way at the gin-soaked brutality of Hogarth's England. Are the video shops of today any less squalid, corrupting than the gin alleys of 2 centuries ago? The whole instinct of this newspaper is against regulation and restriction, but on the issue of video nasties, we have no doubt whatsoever that regulation and restriction is the only answer.
So what was the actual problem here? That they weren't held to the same classification rules because they were home videos?
Children were able to get hold of these extreme horror films.
Right, okay.
No one totally knows, but some sources claim who came up with the term video nasty.
So this is a tabloid journalist from the 80s?
No, it's someone we've spent a couple of hours with.
Oh, it's Mary Whitehouse?
Yes, she did, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And now things have not been going well for Mary Whitehouse in the build-up to the video nasties thing. She's had a bit of a disaster with the magazine Gay News, the fortnightly newspaper, right?
It's mad they made her editor. They thought, we've got to go in a different direction. For balance, let's make Mary Whitehouse our editor.
I would say it's an over-adjustment. If you think we're going to, like...
The pendulum swung too far the other way.
Swung too far the other way. It's only got a circulation, not to besmirch it, but it's only got a circulation of 18,000 to 19,000 copies, which is nothing in those days for a newspaper.
No.
But she brought a private prosecution against it for blasphemy against its editor Dennis Lemon over the publication of James Kirkup's poem "The Love That Dares to Speak Its Name." Also, why is Mary reading Gay News?
It's because she's reading it to get upset, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
She loves it. She absolutely loves it.
I'd say this is a bit more extreme than... The poem is about a male centurion having sex with Jesus' corpse.
Oh, dear. Okay, all right. Maybe she's... You know what? Like...
Even a stop clock.
Well, no, live and let live and all that, but...
and it claims that Jesus slept with his disciples. Do you want a bit of The Love That Dares Not Speak Its Name by James Kirkup?
Yes, but I only want to hear it so I can be totally outraged.
Yeah, of course. As they took him from the cross, I, the centurion, took him in my arms, the tough, lean body of a man no longer young, beardless, breathless, and well hung.
Bloody hell. I will say one thing. As a child who grew up as a Catholic, Jesus was a sexy dude, and there was no need for him to be as sexy as he was. At my church...
I don't think, you need to have been brought up a Catholic to think that.
But my church had a huge hanging wooden, like Christ on the cross hanging over the altar.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone so ripped.
Yeah.
He could be a gladiator. He had proper six-pack abs and everything,
if God's going to have a son, he might as well make him fit as fuck.
Make him a fitty, why not? Absolutely. Yeah. I can't blame that centurion.
Right, well, Mary could. She argued that because Christ is without sin and homosexuality is the sin, the magazine published it was blasphemous. I'd say the necrophilia is the real crime there.
Yeah, that's not great, is it?
The last blasphemy trial had been in 1922.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I assumed it was something that happened all the time.
No. So that's what happened. So Nicholas Walter, who's the managing editor of the Rational Press Association, he said that anyone who sent a stamped addressed envelope to the free speech movement, which he ran, he would send them the poem personally. The police visited his house frequently, but apparently each time he dodged them by nipping into the neighbour's garden. Always gets them. It always gets them, doesn't it?
Got them on a technicality. When that happens for the third or fourth time, surely you get a permit for the neighbour's garden as well.
Go around the back, I'd say.
Go around the back.
So Mary takes Gay News to court. Lemon is found guilty and sentenced to a 9-month suspended prison sentence. But even though Mary wins the case, it's a classic case. It's a bit like this happened to Jason Donovan as well. She wins the case, but there's a backlash because it's considered that she's just incredibly homophobic.
Yeah.
And that happened with Jason Donovan when he sued The Face, as we discussed in the Stockacre and Waterman episode. He sued The Face for saying he was gay. He won, but people didn't like that he'd sued them for that. So that's bad for her, right? And then in 1982, she's back in court taking a play to trial. It's a play called The Romans. She fucking hates centurions, doesn't she? By Michael Bogdanov. And there's a scene where a Celt is raped by a Roman soldier on stage. And she goes for private prosecution and the case comes to trial. And her solicitor, Graham Ross Corns, has been to see the show because Whitehouse didn't want to subject herself to the show. And her solicitor's called to the stand and his testimony's undermined because it turns out his seats he bought were 90 feet away from the stage, so he couldn't have seen the anatomical detail he was describing.
Right.
He went in the cheap seats.
He got the restricted view.
They took him apart on the stand and the case collapsed because he basically overplayed his hand. But there is a saviour at this time for Mary, which is her friend, A kindred soul. The most famous women in the 80s, apart from Madonna maybe? Maggie Thatcher.
Maggie Thatcher, the milk snatcher.
Yes, so they're both Christian housewives.
Yes.
The run-up to the 79 election, Thatcher's run on Christian morality, appeals to Whitehouse. Thatcher gives her a CBE in 1980. In 1984, Mary invites Thatcher to the National Viewers and Listeners Association annual awards ceremony. Thatcher presents an award at the ceremony to Yes Minister. Other winners, Jim Will Fix It for Best Children's Programme.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Yeah, of course. And then there's a lovely detail from this event where Mary joins the Prime Minister for a little quiet chat on the platform. And she says, trying to negotiate onto the platform, I slipped and caught my shin across the edge of one of the steps, sending my plate of sandwiches flying across the floor to a crash. What amazed me, and still does, was the speed at which the Prime Minister put herself between my agony and the hovering press.
What? So what does that mean? She's sort of like, nothing to see here.
Yeah. Whoa. No,
back off,
exactly.
guys. Back off.
Come on. Give me that film in the camera.
Yeah, you dirty little perverts. Have you never seen a woman go arse over tit before?
I've got to say, imagine walking around with a plate of sandwiches at an awards ceremony.
And you're not being paid to do that.
Yeah.
And you're not wearing a tiny black bow tie.
Like, very rarely at the BAFTAs is anyone walking around with a plate of sandwiches. It's very children's party. Anyway.
There he is.
So she loves Thatcher. Also, papers released in 2014 say that in 1986 they met up twice to discuss the banning of sex toys.
Oh, guys, come on. Give it a rest. I mean,
chill out.
Just chill out a little bit. You don't have to buy them. No one's forcing you to buy them. And also nobody's forcing, kids to. Kids aren't accidentally thinking they're an Action Man or a Barbie and buying one in the shop. It's just chill out.
But Thatcher's government does disappoint Mary. Strangely, Thatcher's government does quite a few things that Mary would hate. Can you name any of them in terms of the media?
Go on, give me a clue.
They create Channel 4.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Which obviously they hate. They allow satellite television, which doesn't play well for Mary.
Of course.
And also they actually relax the laws on porn sales and shops.
How so? Like, what do they do to...
That I don't know, but I presume from a market capitalist's perspective that they're quite in favour of self-made porn barons like David Sullivan. Do you know what I mean?
Sure, bringing money into the country.
They're not going to clamp down on the free market, even if that free market is renaming someone called Maureen Mogg, Mary Whitehouse, and making her go around the country having sex with people. That would be my thoughts on that, but I might be wrong.
Yeah.
So Whitehouse then becomes heavily engaged, going head-to-head with Video Nasties. This first comes along with Cannibal Holocaust. Have you seen Cannibal Holocaust?
No, I've not seen Cannibal Holocaust. No, I've not seen that one, no.
The law of the jungle. Eat or be eaten. These film cans tell what happened to the Americans who journeyed into the Amazon to shoot a documentary. New York City is only a day away from the green inferno of the Amazon jungle. 4 Americans plunge into the savagery of the Amazon jungle to film a documentary. They never come back. Are they still alive? If so, where are they? Cruel. Brutal. Savage. Shocking. Authentic. Actually filmed in the Amazon jungle.
No! You gotta get the film back home now! Think of the film!
They boost sales by writing to Mary Whitehouse to complain about their own film.
Great work. That's brilliant. I love that sort of thing. That's the sort of thing that Malcolm McLaren was doing with the Sex Pistols, wasn't it? He was like writing letters of complaint to the press to kind of drum up. Because that's it. The thing is, if someone says this is the most shocking piece of media that's out there today, you're going to get eyes on it.
Totally. So Whitehouse initiates a campaign against the Video Nasties from this. She claims she's never watched a Video Nasty, but we've all met people that claim they haven't, and then it turns out they've watched all of them.
Turns out they know them all inside out.
Yeah. She calls The Evil Dead the #1 nasty. And in 1983, she screens excerpts of it for MPs.
She loves it, doesn't she? She loves showing people really horrible stuff. Yeah. She gets off on it.
Yeah, like your 18th birthday. She'd have been there.
She was very much, yeah.
So in that same year, Channel 4 make a current affairs programme about the video nasty situation, right, called A Gentleman's Agreement. And they're showing clips of various video nasties. Mary Whitehouse campaigns for that not to be aired, saying she's appalled that they'd be showing scenes from video nasties, and they move it post-Watershed, because incredibly they were going to show it at 8:15 p.m.
And she's like, the general public cannot be watching this. This is something reserved only for MPs and the Pope.
Yeah, only for MPs and the Pope.
Private screenings that I myself have organised.
Yeah.
With a big plate of sandwiches.
These actions, right, they lead to attempted prosecutions. And this is under the Obscene Publications Act of 1959. So she uses the Obscene Publications Act of 1959, and video stores start to be raided and videos start to be confiscated. The Obscene Publications Act of 1959, right, it was basically brought in to decide what was obscene in TV, art, films, literature. Because before that, they'd been using a law that had been from the mid-19th century. So if you'd been deciding whether something was an obscene film in 1955, you'd have been reusing a law from 1850, basically.
Glimpse of ankle.
Yeah. And presumably, I think you'll probably remember this, it was a book that basically led to this. The first notable prosecution under the Obscene Publications Act was...
Lady Chatterley's Lover?
Correct, yes.
Yes.
The time now is 5 minutes to 12, 5 minutes to 0 hour, because here in this bookshop in the heart of London, Lady Chatterley goes on sale at 12 noon sharp. So let's wait and see how the rush develops and see what happens.
Thank you. One copy only. Thank you.
Excuse me, why are you buying a copy?
Just to see what it's about.
Why do you want a copy of Lady Chatterley?
There's been a lot of fuss about it. Might as well read it.
It was a book written in the 1920s, right? Have you read it? I imagine you have, haven't you?
It sounds like my kind of thing.
It does sound like yours. A bit staid for your tastes, not enough gore.
I think, didn't Sean Bean do a TV version of it? I think it might have been Sean Bean and
it was Colin Firth, wasn't it?
He wasn't the lover. He can't be. He's not a bit.
He was Mr. Darcy, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think that was banned.
No.
I'm pretty sure Pride and Prejudice wasn't banned. But yeah, no. I think Sean Bean was the lover.
Sean
Bean was the lover in Lady Chatterley's Lover. So I'm sure I would have watched that.
It's basically about Lady Constance Chatterley and her gamekeeper Oliver Mellors shagging.
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Bit of rough.
Includes, and sorry, close your ears if you're listening with children. Well, I'll just say, includes the F word.
I'd be mad if people are still listening with children at this stage. All of the stuff we've talked about so far. This is the moment to take your 4-year-old out of the room, I'd say. Okay, includes the F word.
And the C word.
No need for that.
And worst of all, it includes a description of, and I can't believe they've done this, female pleasure.
Disgusting.
The worst of all things.
Firstly, doesn't exist. So you've got to tell us this is a sci-fi novel you're writing here.
D.H. Lawrence says that it's natural and valuable and sex shouldn't be seen as shameful. Obviously, it should be.
Yeah.
Until then, the book's been banned. Penguin try and challenge this by using the Obscene Publications Act, which allows works with literary merit to be defended. So that's what Penguin do. The prosecution argues pornography, asking the jurors, this is great, whether they'd want their wives or servants to read it.
Servants, yes. Wives, no.
Yeah, servants. I mean, I can only imagine what they're getting up to under the stairs once they've tidied up after dinner.
If you're a servant and your master gives you a copy of Lady Chatterley's Lover, it's on like Donkey Kong.
So, Penguin are found not guilty. The book sells 3 million copies.
Great.
Yeah, lovely. And by the 80s, it's being studied on the school syllabus.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah. So in 1983, the law gets involved under this act, and there's 72 films considered obscene under the act and viable for prosecution. And there's 3 sections. There's section 1, where the dealer can be personally prosecuted for selling or distributing films and could face a fine or jail. Section 2, films that were in section 1 but weren't successfully prosecuted, so they can be seized anyway under obscenity charge, but they won't be prosecuted.
Okay.
and section 3, where they're just going to get destroyed, these films. Yeah, so there's levels. There's 72 films on the original list. There's 39 that make prosecution eventually. We're talking Cannibal Holocaust, Cannibal Ferox.
Not seen that.
The Driller Killer.
Seen that.
Have you seen the next one? I hope not. Gestapo's Last Orgy.
I haven't seen that one, no. I have not seen that. Gestapo's Last Orgy. What really happened in the bunker?
The House by the Cemetery.
No.
I Spit on Your Grave.
That was a big one. I remember that being a big one. It's like they're a big revenge thriller, isn't it? I Spit on Your Grave. But no, I've not seen that.
Yeah. And Night of the Bloody Apes. I like to think it's Night of the Bloody Apes.
Those bloody apes. It was a David Attenborough documentary, wasn't it?
Notably not prosecuted. These do sound less bad. Don't Go in the House. This next one. Don't Go Near the Park.
Oh, is it part of the series? Is it part of the Don't Go series?
I presume they must be, yeah.
Yeah.
I Miss You, Hugs and Kisses.
That seems very tame. That seems very, very tame.
And and The Witch Who Came from the Sea.
Again, that could literally be a school book, couldn't it?
Section 1 and Section 2's titles are so different in level. It's unbelievable.
You've gone from Gestapo's Last Orgy and I Spit on Your Grave to The Slightly Damp Witch. Yeah. I think it's fine.
Could I also make a shout out for the fact that the best little whorehouse in Texas was seized by Slough police, rumoured to be. They thought it was pornographic, but it's a comedy musical starring Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton, classic. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, of course you have. You were very disappointed.
Yeah, gravely disappointed, as I imagine.
Worst 21st birthday of all time.
They knew what they were doing there, didn't they? They knew what they were doing.
They shouldn't have had it under the counter and just slid it across to you. Sir, I interest you in the best
I recommend.
House in Texas. Nightmare in a Damaged Brain in 1981 is the one that actually led to people going to prison. It's about a guy who's killed a family. He's in a psychiatric institution. He comes out cured. Vis-a-vis, he's not cured.
Yeah, he's still damaged goods.
Yeah, he's still damaged goods. Let's be honest, incarceration doesn't work. The New York Daily News give it a 0-star rating, say this is the most repulsive, offensive, degrading, gory, depraved and horrifying movie ever made. And that's a video nasty in the UK. And in 1982, a judge orders 212 video cassettes of the film to be obtained during raids in London and Leeds. It's mad that there's police raids for these.
It's crazy they're calling them dealers as well. These video dealers, they're not just people who run a video shop or people who run a newsagents or whatever. They're dealers. It's just crazy language, isn't it? To make it seem so much worse than it actually is.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, isn't it? So they do it in 1984. David Hamilton Grant, Malcolm Fancy, a great name, Roger Morley, each an executive of the film's distribution company, they get arrested. So they're not the dealers who are raided, okay. They're the distribution company. And they're sentenced. Hamilton Grant gets 18 months, Fancy gets 9 months, and Morley gets a £250 fine. And 2 critics actually testify at the trial in defence of them. Derek Malcolm, who's like the Guardian-defining film critic of the time, calls it an extraordinary decision. And the film is banned in the UK until 2001 when the edited version is released.
And again, that's like what you really want is you really want it to go to trial and to win. Obviously you do. But everyone must have been absolutely dying to see a copy of that, right? If somebody says it's like the most depraved, horrible thing you can ever imagine, it really does make you, well, maybe it makes me think, I can't wait to see this.
I can't wait. 50th birthday.
I'll seize some copies of that.
Imagine being in prison. I mean, I get it. You know, you can be in prison for making a film, but like being in prison for making a film about, a serial killer in New York is wild, isn't it?
There's plenty of directors that I feel should be imprisoned.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's because they've made films that are too violent.
No. Do you want to list them to end the episode?
Well, I mean, no, I don't.
No. Well, we'll come to how it plays all out in the end, how it resolves. It kind of resolves in a weird kind of quick way as well. And also what then happens to a lot of these films, what happens to Mary Whitehouse.
Yeah.
And the legacy of all of this.
Can I make a prediction that she herself becomes a pornographer? She realises, look, I can't beat him. I've got to join him. It's either that or she buys herself a drill and goes round murdering people on the streets of New York. But we'll have to wait till the next episode to find out.
The next episode. What a news story that would be.
I'm sure I would have caught that. I'm sure they would have mentioned that in the documentary.
Yeah, we'd have led with it up the top.
The following preview trailer is not suitable for viewing by persons of a nervous disposition. Switch off your television set immediately unless you are prepared to be really terrified.
Nightmares in a damaged brain.
Prepare yourself for the most intensely shocking motion picture of our time. The motion picture everyone is talking about.
Hello? Hello, Steve?
Nightmares in a damaged brain.
Kathy? Kathy?
Terror will surround you. Pray you survive the night. Scream, but no one can help you.
Listen to me, George. It's only a dream, and dreams can't hurt you. Are you there, George?
Daddy!
George, don't hang up!
Where do you go? There's no place to hide. Escape alive.
Nightmares in a damaged brain.